Sometimes we are presented with an opportunity to make various decisions. And if we're not careful, we will operate on a completely different level or in a manner in which is not becoming of who you know yourself to be. I'm Delores Jones, the comeback coach. And this really is about forgiveness, my ability to forgive and to celebrate and to appreciate Dr. Boyce Watkins. Now, it doesn't matter what other people think. The truth is the truth. And so recently, I've been thinking about, Lord, how should I handle this? Is it really about the money? And of course, when you've done things, you want to be paid. But at the deeper level, the root level of your soul, you get hung up there. And so just today, I was trying to figure out how to apologize to Dr. Boyce Watkins for the manner in which I handled it. Because the truth of the matter is, Boyce and I were friends, and we met back in 2007. And what happened between us in reference to me not receiving money, it really had nothing to do with him. You just get people in your office and it can be a lot of mess. And unfortunately, that mess can drive a separation between people who could have really done something incredible together. And so I am apologizing to you, Dr. Boyce Watkins, for the manner in which I handled this situation. Because you're right. You said you were good to me, and you were good to me. You were very good to me when no one else was willing to offer their assistance in so many different directions. You contacted me and you said, Delores, I have some opportunities for you. And I appreciate that because it helped me build my confidence in my ability to do what you already knew I could do. You are a generous person. And what I have to understand is other people's experiences with you will be their experience. And yes, I could get on the bandwagon and say whatever I choose to say. And I did, but I was wrong. I was wrong. I was so wrong because we started as friends. So forgive me. The other reason this apology has to happen is because as a group of African American people, we must come together. We have so many things separating us. And when you have two powerful professional people who are in the public eye, people not only want to see what we do, but they want to see how we handle things. Just imagine if Boyce and I did a video and talked about this experience to see how we can come to a conclusion without destroying each other's reputation, because you don't win. The interesting thing, God is so amazing, because literally today I was looking and I was saying to myself, okay, Lord, how do I start this apology off? I'm feeling this kind of way. And all of a sudden, a dear friend just sent me something out of nowhere. And it says, forgive Dr. Boyce Watkins, move on. And I was like, wait a minute. So it was just like this confirmation, because I've been struggling with it, because none of us want to be like everybody else, right? Then everybody's going to have their own experience with other people. And guess what? We are all going to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. I make mistakes. But the beauty of it is God forgives us. So today I am going to forgive Dr. Boyce Watkins and offer mercy. Some will say, why would you walk away from $2,100 that you work for? Well, that's a good question. So it's really not my will, but it's thy will be done, honey. So once again, Dr. Boyce Watkins, Delores Jones here, your friend. You gave me so many opportunities since 2007 or 8 or 9. And thank you for believing in me. And thank you for all of the opportunities. I wish people would have been privy to a lot of our phone conversations when you would just call to check on me, or the conversations you would have with my son to give him, some insight. And as you know, I am not a savvy businesswoman. I needed to learn how to handle my business a lot sooner than I did. And I had reasons for it, but at the end of the day, I should have handled my business a lot sooner, which would not have put you in the situation in which you found yourself. So I take full responsibility for how I handled that. And I do, sir, want to thank you for down through the years, how you honored me, how you sent me money. I mean, he literally was like, Delores, what's going on? Like, he gave me an advancement. Here, go take care of this. And nobody knew that but Boyce and I. And so the other thing is, when you start working with friends, that's a thin line. But just be cautious and remember back when you became friends, and don't let any money come between you. And friends, honestly, when you see your friend doing wrong, you don't put them on blast. You call them. And in my anger, I put you on blast, Dr. Boyce. I was so angry. I was so disappointed. I read the letter and I just thought, if we could just talk. And none of that ever happened. And maybe we will have a conversation. And maybe we won't. But I believe that you and I can stand up as an example of forgiveness and what it needs to look like in our community in order for us to correct our wrongs, accept the responsibility, and to build each other up so that other young people and people watching us will remember, hey, they had the same situation. They decided to handle it this way, not that way. So pray my strength in the Lord, and congratulations on your wedding and your wife and all of your new adventures. All right, be blessed.